In this video, I'd like to give you a brief overview of Prospectreach and why it is a must-have tool in all of your business efforts. One of the biggest challenges that I have seen repeatedly since being in this space since 2012 is not having enough prospects to talk to sell your services. And it's not just having a lack of prospects, but a lack of steady prospects to talk to. And Prospectreach solves that problem by not only providing you with a very efficient, fast, lightning fast lead scraper with up-to-date information that you're able to scrape thousands of emails and business data in less than a couple of minutes per query, whereas some softwares out there that do promise to scrape leads, you need a proxy and a VPN, and you may have to go and get you some lunch and come back and is still struggling to scrape maybe a few hundred leads. I'm just joking right here, but sort of not. With Prospectreach, not only do you have that in a lightning fast manner with the most accurate up-to-date info, but we also have an automated email system, because it's not enough to just have leads. You have to be able to take those leads through a multi-touch reach out sequence, and Prospectreach allows you to send automated email campaigns, meaning you don't have to send them one by one from your email account. So I'm going to give you a brief overview as to how that works and really what you're looking at. And as we continue in this series, you'll see more videos that go over specific areas. So today I'm just taking it with a broad brush, okay? So you're able to see how many campaigns you have in your dashboard, how many email accounts, because you can send from different domains. And there's various reasons you'll want to do that, and you'll learn that in later training. You can send different groups. What a group is just a segment. It's an audience. So maybe you scraped Miami, Florida restaurants. Well, you can take those groups and you can have just for that segment, because that's who you want to send an email reach out to. You can even break groups up to sub-segments. So you could say, here's a main group of Miami restaurants, but I only want to have a group of Miami seafood restaurants. And then you can create subgroups so you can fine tune and personalize your prospecting efforts even more. So I want to show you the lead area and what this looks like. So you're able to look at a search query, like let's say it was, restaurants as an example, and you can choose a city, right? And then you will click the button search. And when you do that, you'll be able to see a list of the lead results. So as an example, let's go to a moving company. And I don't want to do that because not a lot will most likely show up. Let's look at the one here, Boiling Springs, South Carolina restaurants. And you click here, it looks like a link on a chain, and it will show you a lot of the data that populates, such as the phone, the email, website, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. You're even able to take the structure of certain audiences and automatically upload in the format that is required. If you're doing Google ads, you can upload as a Facebook audience. You can export as a PDF and a CSV, Excel. And when you export these documents of the leads that are generated, it will provide even more data points than what's listed here. So literally you have everything at your fingertips to generate leads and to get a lot of insight on them. So just think about this. So this is only 184 entries, but how long would it take you to scrape 184 leads, to go on Google, type in the city, look up the restaurant, and write down their phone, email, website, LinkedIn, Facebook link, Twitter, Instagram, Google rank, review score, Facebook, everything. You can even click directly here and email them directly from this platform, or reach out into Facebook Messenger directly from the platform. It's a lot of information that you have at your fingertips. So I'm going to go back for a moment, and you're even able to do what you call create groups. So if I were to import these leads here, the ones in Las Vegas, You could just create a new group and you could call it like I have it listed below, like Knoxville restaurants, Houston restaurants. And again, groups are just segments of contacts. So that's one thing that you can do. When businesses reply to your emails, you're also able to see those replies directly in here, and you'll get a notification of it. Okay. Something else I want to show you right now in sending a campaign, which is extremely simple. Here's how quick you can actually send a campaign. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to do that. I was going to get a stopwatch, but you'll see how quick it is. So you click on Add Campaign. I just want to show you some of the logic. I'm not going to go over the details here. You'll put your name of campaign. What domain do you want to send from? Because you may have different brands, different reasons for having different domains. I'm going to choose this one. You're going to click Next. It's going to bring you to an email editor where your subject line goes, right? You can personalize it based on the data that you have, company name, title, phone, address, which you want personalized emails so it doesn't land you in the spam box. Prospectreach can do this. Not only can you scrape leads, but if you have a list of prospects you're looking to reach out to, that maybe it's a bot list or something you purchased from a list broker, you can even upload that list into the system and personalize your messaging even more. Now, you may be wondering, as you do this, why would you want to use a service like this to automate your emails? Well, it's said on average that it takes 8 to 10 touches to be receptive, to have receptivity from a prospect, a response from a prospect. 8 to 10 touches. How long would it take you to reach out send 8 to 10 individual emails, as an example, to 184 contacts, which is what populated in the Boiling Springs restaurant example? Think about that. That's a lot of messages, in the thousands, where you can do all this automated. So your message content goes here. You can tell how you want to send it. How many emails would you want to go out per day? So send 10 per day on these days of the week at this time frame. You can even personalize it even more by putting this in the messages, whatever tokens you want to put in the message, like this was company name. You can even do conditional emails, but basically you can send and do stuff based on if certain other actions happen. Like if they open the email, what are we doing? If they click on the email, what happens? If on a reply, what happens? So you can do conditional based emails as well, which you'll find more in the training also. You just add a second email just like this. This would be your second email, and then your message content, or your second email, and then content goes here. Let's say that's all I wanted to do. I'm going to send this 10 contacts today, and then this message is going to send one day after the above email list in the same time structure. You're going to click Next. You're going to select a group. Let's just say I wanted to do the boiling. Did I add that to a group? I didn't add that to a group, did I? Let's just say it's this restaurant one here, Houston restaurants, right? Where do you want to send the notifications to? It's basically the email that when someone replies or opens or clicks, where do you want those notifications to go to? And you already chose the group, right, which houses the leads that you populated. And then you'll notice here that this is going to go out to 554 contacts, and two emails are going to send one day apart. So imagine how long it would take you to do that, to send 554 individual emails, and then the very next day send the second email to 554 people individually. It'll take you a long, long time. You can do this with Prospectreach automatically. Very amazing. Now, I just want to show you a few things in the settings section, and we're not going to get detailed here in any sense, but you're able to have different accounts, like as far as email accounts to send to, send from. You can have create a email signature. So this is where you could put like your name, your phone number, your website. That is sending all your emails. You can set any time zone that you want, a date format that you want. There's custom fields that you can upload into the system. So again, you may scrape a list, and then you may have a VA, for whatever reason, go do more research on your behalf to update your list. And then you can upload that list into the system, and you're able to create based on the fields inside, or the columns, the column headers inside of the document that you edited from your list. You can create different labels or custom fields. So now you can truly personalize your emails to your heart's content. You can see where your notification emails go out as well. When someone opens and their replies, you can turn those on and off. And there's a lot. You can even throttle your email sending as well, and that's just how fast your emails go out and how fast they send. So this is a very it's a simple tool to use, but it's extremely powerful in your client getting efforts. All right, talk soon.